Hello, this is Jim Delleman from Group Travel Odyssey. We want to welcome you today from a very different place. Normally we do our live streams from our home offices, but today we are very lucky to be at the American Bus Association Marketplace. So ABA is live again. We are here, we are happy, and we are so thrilled that the business is coming back and that group travel is back on trend again. Let's hope we can keep it that way too. My first guest today is somebody that really probably doesn't need much of an introduction, but we are so thrilled to have him here and taking a few minutes out of his busy schedule. Welcome, Pete Pantuso, the president of ABA. Pete, thank you for joining us today.
Oh, hi, Jim. Great to be with you today. Glad to have everybody at Marketplace. We're thrilled that people are here.
Well, we are too. I mean, we want to thank you, and we also want to thank ABA for doing all of the virtual appointments and stuff that we've had over this last year. It really helped all of us keep in touch with everybody and to keep the business moving. Even if we were kind of on hold several times, we were still able to keep the ball moving forward and keep in touch with our colleagues. What kind of feedback have you had about what's going on right now here at ABA live and in person?
Well, I think a couple of things. First of all, we were excited to do virtual, and that was a lot of fun. We could keep everybody engaged, as you mentioned, but there's nothing like face-to-face. I mean, this is an industry where you want to look that person in the eye that you're going to send 50 people to and know that they're going to take care of that group and take care of those customers. And that's what this show is all about. And so we're so excited that people are back. Everyone I've talked to is thrilled to be here. The message I keep hearing over and over is this is like being back to normal. It's like a reset button almost, where we can start again, start building groups, start building travel again.
And that's one of the things that we've noticed. It seems like everybody that's here, and there are well over 1,000 people.
Well over.
And everybody that's here is eager to do business. And that's really nice to see that everybody's here with an absolute purpose to get things going again and to build things back up. And it's interesting to me because I'm in a different role than I was when I was last at ABA. And I see that with a lot of people, that there are a lot of the regular tourism industry people here, but a lot of them have changed roles. Where do you think we are? Do you think, have you heard that a lot of companies are still in the building back process as far as bringing people on and bringing people back to work?
Yeah, great question. You know, they're bringing people on, bringing people back to work. But the other thing that I'm seeing is there's a lot of new people in the industry. We've got a lot of new first timers. We always have first timers, but we have a lot of new ones that we didn't have before. And you go back and look over the last couple of years, people went out of work. Travel just about shut down, especially group travel, more than any other segment. Those individuals who were in that segment of the business, many of them unfortunately got let go. Now you've got their managers or their directors in selling and learning the group travel business for the first time, or you've got some of the folks who were unfortunately let go back in 2020 are starting to come back into the market again, some with new businesses and some with their old companies. So there's a lot of turning out there, a lot of rebuilding. But the fact that everybody is so excited about moving forward, everybody's excited about that next step, that rebuilding process, is so great to see. I mean, there's so much energy on this floor, so much energy across the industry, and we all know that we're going to be in a better place. It's going to be a little bit different, but we're going to be in a much better place in a couple months from now.
Absolutely. And thank you for those words. And also thank you for everything that you've done to keep in touch and to reach out to everybody with everything that's going on in the government. And you said at the luncheon yesterday about the importance of treating the government as one of our partners. And is that something, do you feel that the majority of us have just learned or are still learning?
Yeah, I think a lot of people are learning that, right? Nobody likes the government, or most people don't. And as I said yesterday at lunch, they are your partner, whether you wanted them or you don't want them. They're your business partner. They regulate you. They affect the taxes that you pay at a local level, state level, national level. But they don't understand the industry. I talked to so many members of Congress and their staffs who last year, and especially in the summer, said, well, your industry must be doing great because travel's coming back. And it did come back in many, many ways and in many places, especially for individuals and for families. But I'll tell them, you're not seeing buses there. You're not seeing groups there. That planning window, that cycle is much longer. Just as we were starting to come back, and I was hearing from companies that they were starting to get calls to plan for 22, the Delta variant hit. And everybody took a step back. And then we started moving on in the fall, started getting more calls. Things are coming back, phones ringing, and then Omicron hit and people took a step back. So, this cycle is very different. And politicians don't understand that unless you tell them how this business works, how your business works. The more people that can carry that message, better chance we've got as an industry of getting additional help from the government and helping them to understand when we have a crisis again or need help, this is how we work.
Absolutely. And I mean, that really goes for any partnership that we have. Whenever you have a new partner, you have to bring them up to speed on what's going on in your business and how you work together. And the government's the same way. As long as we keep in touch and we can't be afraid to reach out to them. Right. And I think that's one of the biggest messages that we got from you this past year. And we want to thank you for keeping us involved with that. Do you have any last words of advice to everybody about getting back into the swing of things?
Yeah, I think it's time for everybody to start moving forward and moving forward together. This is the beginning. It's not the end, but it's the very beginning, certainly of the year and of the rebooking cycle, the replanning cycle for group travel. When we're together next year in Detroit at about the same time, I expect the show to be almost twice as big as it is today.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much. And we look forward to everything that the future holds for all of us. And we, again, want to thank you for guiding us through this and for bringing us back live again. So, Pete, thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks to Pete Pantuso. Thank you so much for joining us.
Pleasure.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
And so next up, I think we are going to be bringing up one of our dear friends from Memphis Tourism. Please welcome Lisa. Hi, Lisa. How are you?
I am doing fabulous. How are you?
I'm doing really well. I'm doing really, really well. So tell me, what's new in Memphis?
Oh gosh, we got over 5,000 new rooms in inventory that's coming in. We have the brand new Hyatt Centric that's located on Beale Street, our famous Beale Street that people from all over the world come to see. Also Central Station. I mean, we got so much to offer, honey. I can't wait for you to come to see it.
Well, I'm definitely going to be there because I love me some Beale Street and I love me some barbecue. So I mean, we're gonna definitely be coming in. As far as market segments, what do you see as your biggest growth market now coming back at this point in the pandemic?
Well, you know what? We always stayed in the trenches. Due to the pandemic, Memphis kept plugging in. Whether that is digital as well as being on the phone and just having that communication, So we are definitely focused on our leisure market. And what we had to do is think out of the box and be creative and create concerts. One of the concerts I can tell you about is called Get Loud. And Get Loud, we wanted that big wow factor of our destinations. So we was bringing people in from all over the United States, hearing about Memphis. They want to feel, they want to see, they want to touch, they want to taste. And we all about that barbecue. We're going to make sure you feel good. That's what it's all about.
Absolutely.
But as you were saying, the domestic market, we still was concentrating on the domestic market, although the borders had closed and they have reopened. So, I work dual positions. I worked at international market as well as the domestic market. So we still doing great, and I'm so happy about that. But you got to stay at it, because if you don't stay at it, you'll lose it. And one thing about Memphis, we never lost.
No, and that's the thing. I mean, we are always hearing about all of the fantastic things that are happening in Memphis. And it's because of you, and it's because of everybody there and the excitement that you bring to everything that you do. So for groups that are traveling to Memphis, I think it's the perfect location. It doesn't matter what your market is. It doesn't matter whether it's a student, adult, performance, anything. There's so much going on in Memphis, and all they need to do is contact you. So how would they get in touch with you?
Well, they definitely could get in touch with me by either via email or even give me a call. But you know what? I am not far away. Everybody knows Lisa. You know what?
That is very true.
One thing I can say, Memphis is always amplify the experience to a whole new level. You're going to feel the soul and sound of the vibrant and sizzling lights when it comes to Memphis, Tennessee. And I'm going to leave a good taste in everybody's mouth. So please come and visit me.
I will. The groups will. And you will be seeing us. We will be seeing her. When you go to Memphis, keep an eye out for her because she will be there. So thank you, Lisa, so much for joining us today. And we hope you have a fantastic time here at ABA.
I love ABA. I love it. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And next up, who do we have coming in next? Sherman's coming in. Sherman, how are you doing? So thank you for joining us today.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
So tell us a little bit about Caldwell Association.
Well, Caldwell CPAs is located in Bethesda, Maryland. My CEO, Bill Caldwell, started the firm about 20 years ago. We actually just celebrated 20 years there. And we are very in tune to the tourism industry. Our COO, Lisa, was formerly in the touring industry. And so that's how we got involved. And we, have come to understand that there's a lot of assistance that's needed in regards to the tax side and understanding your business.
Have you noticed, especially during this pandemic, are there different things that people are requiring from your company? Are there different things that they're asking for from what it is that you're doing from a CPA standpoint?
Well, actually, yeah, one of the major things is, of course, is just the structure of the business. And especially during this post-pandemic era right now that we're in, the fact of just working from home. Everyone's working from home, working remotely, and just claiming those deductions that you need. And also in regards to the government has different credits and things that are out there. The ERC credit. A lot of people that we've even talked to since we've been here this weekend are not familiar with the ERC credit, and it's putting funds back into your pocket.
Well, and I think that's one of the important things to everybody who's out there listening. If you don't understand a lot about what's going on with what is owed to you from the government, especially during this pandemic, you can reach out to Sherman, you can reach out to their company, and you need to have a professional involved in order to get you through everything that has happened over these past 2 years. And also, it still seems to be going on right now, but this is the perfect time to build back. So how can they get back in touch with you if they need more information?
Yes, our website is caldwellcpas.com, and also you can reach me directly at sladette@caldwellcpas.com as well.
That's perfect. And thank you so much for joining us. How's ABA been for you?
Wonderful. Loving the experience, and I'll be back.
Good. We look forward to seeing you. So thank you so much, Sherman, for joining us, and have a great time.
Thank you.
And let's see, next up, we have somebody that, as we were discussing right before ABA, this is our 23rd ABA.
23rd ABA, our first one was in 99 in Birmingham, Alabama.
So we both started doing ABA in 99, although I'm quite a bit older, and I admitted to that. So this is Robert. Robert Miller is with Travel Advocates. Travel Advocates is one of our partners with GTO. And so why don't you explain exactly what Travel Advocates is doing?
Sure. We're helping groups book hotels all throughout the United States and America. So instead of a tour operator having to contact 8 different hotels, and for those hotels never to get back to the tour operator, we do all of the negotiation on their behalf. So usually within 24 hours of your request, we will have a list of hotel options sent to you. This is what the Holiday Inn can offer, the Best Western, the Marriott, the Hyatt Place. We work with every hotel, literally every hotel throughout the United States and Canada. Our service is completely free. And so when you get our list of options, it's your decision. You could pick, let's say the Hampton Inn looks great to you. Perfect. They include breakfast. Wonderful. We send the contract to you. And it's a little bit different. It's not the hotel contract you'll be signing. It's a simplified 3-page standardized template that we have drafted, and our tour operators love it. It really makes it super easy to review these contracts. It takes the sting out of reading a contract. Our contract clauses typically are 30 days to cancel without penalty and no attrition. So you're no longer reading a 14-page lengthy hotel contract filled with terrible liability clauses with attrition and cancellation penalties. So we really are your partner from the time of request and booking all the way to when you check in, because you'll be sending us your rooming list. We need your rooming list because we're going to formulate your final invoice. We're going to bill you after your group checks out. This way you won't have to ever complete another credit card authorization form or a direct bill application form. You keep all of those. We have payment systems with the hotel. So the hotel has our credit card to charge, not your card to accidentally charge, because sometimes they do, right?
Yeah.
So we make it super easy. The money stays in your account longer. We usually front any advanced payments, any deposits that are required. We really try to make the whole process much simpler.
That's fantastic. And one of the nice things about it is when people do request these hotels from you, they're not just getting one quote back, correct?
No, exactly. Very often you'll get 5, 6, 7 different options. We're going after our group-friendly hotels that are tried and true, hotels that we know we've put groups through ourselves. So we know that they're going to do a great job for your group. We want a very smooth check-in experience and positive overall hotel stay for your group.
That's fantastic. And how has business been over these past 3 or 4 months as things have gone up, things have gone back down again? How is business building for you guys?
Yeah, we feel so blessed. We've really had a decent fall, I would say. We're operating at about 25% of where we were operating in 2019. But in September and October, we had 750 groups check in and check out in just those 2 months. So not so bad, even though it's 25% of what we're normally used to, our volume. But we're a team of 7 people who are hyper-focused on finding the best hotel for your group at no cost to you.
That's fantastic. And I think that ease of booking and that ease of reaching out is fantastic. And within our GTO system, it's just one button. So if you're using GTO, all you have to do is click on the Travel Advocates button, and that information goes directly out to them. The information that comes back from you then also goes into their request, and so they will see that information on their page, which I think is fantastic. It's a big time saver for everybody, wouldn't you say?
It really, really is. And to your earlier point, turnover at hotels is quite frequent. You might be booking something with someone at the hotel, and 6 months later, they're no longer at the hotel. With Travel Advocates, we've been in business since 2005. We're not going anywhere. We're here to hold your hand throughout the whole process.
Well, thank you so much, and good luck with everything. I know you have appointments coming up and everything, and it's always great to catch up with you again. And I hope we do another 23 of these.
23 sounds great.
Okay, that sounds good. I'm going to hold you to that. So thanks so much, Robert. Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. So,
Excellent.
and tell everybody who you are and where you're coming from.
So my name is Jennifer Ollinger, and I am Group Travel Manager for Visit Detroit, host of ABA in 2023.
And I have to say, and the thing that's amazing to me, Jennifer, is Detroit is in everybody's eye right now. I turn on, I'm a big HGTV fan, and I love the home improvement shows, and Detroit is featured quite a bit. The renaissance that's happening in Detroit with everything is just phenomenal. What kind of new programs do we have to look forward to for Detroit?
We are so excited, and you're right. Detroit is everywhere right now, including that awesome HGTV show I know that you're talking about. As I look out the window of my office right now, I see 12 cranes in the air. So while a lot of people and a lot of destinations, are just trying to get by and everything, Detroit is thriving. So we're really excited to host ABA next year in 2023. From our music scene, places like Motown that is going through a $50 million renovation and expansion will be ready for ABA delegates next year when they come to Detroit. A tried and true favorite, but one of the best museums in the country, the Henry Ford Museum, combined with one of the only places in Michigan you can actually see live car production in the Ford Rouge Factory Tour. So cars and music are what we're known for. We're definitely going to show you that when you come to ABA in 2023.
And that's fantastic. And for travel planners, what would you suggest for them as a reason to come to Detroit? Because as well as I do, a lot of times when people call up and they're looking for, where should my group go?
Yeah.
What would you tell them about Detroit to get them to come there?
A couple of things. Well, first of all, Detroit is drivable, a 5-hour distance to much of the U.S. population. So, we're close, no matter where you're at, Illinois, Indiana, Kentucky, Tennessee, New York, we are not far to get to. So not only Detroit, but the whole entire state of Michigan, Detroit. So we're easy to get to. Detroit is affordable. We're an affordable big city. You can come to Detroit and not break the bank with your group, which I think is really important nowadays. So, you can have the urban experience in Detroit and then go throughout the rest of the state of Michigan to explore the beautiful shores of all the lakes.
And it's truly a gem. And that's the thing that I don't think people realize is all of the hidden fantastic things that there are to do in Detroit. So, it's a unique experience, and I think every group should consider doing it. How can they reach out to you?
Sure. I can be reached at Visit Detroit. Again, my name is Jennifer Ollinger via email at Ollinger, OLLINGER at Visit Detroit, or just come check out our website at visitdetroit.com. And we look forward to seeing everybody next year.
Well, we can't wait. We look forward to coming to Detroit, and I'm from the Cleveland area originally, and so I've been there quite frequently.
I love
and
myself some Cleveland too.
Exactly. So
West cities. We stick together.
We do, and we've been through a lot there, and so it's always nice to see a renaissance, and we look forward to everything that you have to offer when we come in for ABA next year. So Jennifer, thank you.
Thank you so much. It was a pleasure, and we'll see everybody next year.
That sounds great. Thank you so much for joining us. So don't forget to reach out to Jennifer, and she will give you all the information you need for Detroit and for your groups of travel to Detroit. And next, we have a dear friend, and we also have a partner coming in. This is Ellen. Ellen is joining us from Book My Group. Ellen, thank you for joining.
Hi, Jim. Nice to see you. It's great to be here.
Nice seeing you.
See all these friendly faces and talk about business and getting things back on track.
I know, and I have to say, it's really been a crazy 2 years, hasn't it?
It has been a crazy 2 years, but we have been able to pivot. I feel like we've been very fortunate working with great partners and great people that we actually added salespeople during COVID, which I know sounds a little crazy, but we're very proud of that and looking forward to bigger and brighter things moving forward.
That's fantastic. And what else exciting is happening with Book My Group right now?
Well, other than adding some staff, we have some new and creative people that are giving us ideas about changing our business and looking forward. Certainly working together in this partnership is one of those types of items. But, just kind of rediscovering each other and getting back together and just feeling the excitement because, perhaps in a way, if we see the positive, we all did what we always did. And now we have to do things that are a little different.
Absolutely. And I think, one of the things that we're hearing on the floor, and I'm sure you've heard from clients and stuff as well, there are a lot of people who are trying to do more with less people. And I think that that's one of the huge reasons why people should use Book My Group, because how can you help them save time?
Absolutely. And this partnership as well. So, some of the operations things that we all used to do, maybe there's a way to do it better. And now is the time to explore those things. So yeah, with Book My Group, we've always, I've been with our company for 37 years. So we've always existed to make life easier for our clients.
And within our system, all you have to do is, if you're looking for hotel information, if you click the Book My Group button, the information comes to you. And then what do you do once you get that information?
We immediately scurry and look for the best hotel options out there, and that is not the same thing for every customer. Certain things are, certain people want, ocean view. Other people want to be downtown. Motor coach parking is always important, so we really tailor our responses to what the customer is looking for.
And that's something that's huge, because I mean that is so time consuming for an operator to have to do every time they call a specific hotel. So if you get Ellen and if you get her team from Book My Group to actually do that for you, it saves you time. They're the ones who can go ahead and reach out and find out all the information and get you exactly what you're looking for. So, oh, thank you. Well, I think that it's huge. It's something that everybody's looking for something that's time saving, and so having a partner and having a company like Book My Group that can take a lot of that pain and that pressure off of an operator, I think is really important. And so, how big is your team now that you have working?
We have 17. They're sprinkled all around the country. So that actually has helped us. That's one thing that has changed. So now that we're sprinkled all around the country rather than being centralized, I feel like we have a little bit more reach to different cities and different hotels. And, I think that's another positive.
It is, and we're a remote company as well, and I'm based in New York. So it's interesting to have local people. I think that the operators then feel like they have a local presence all across the country. You have experts all across the country that are able to get that information. So I think we'll be seeing you later on this evening as well.
I hope so. So thanks, everyone. Don't be afraid. Go for it. Travel. That's the best way to learn new things and meet new people and just enjoy. So.
And also, if they wanted to reach you directly, how can they reach out to you?
Well, my cell phone number is 201-755-6508. I live on Siesta Key, Florida. So happy to have a meeting at the beach anytime.
Keith, can I go to the beach and have a meeting? I'll be down. I need some beach time. So I'm in New York. It's been too cold. So Ellen, thank you so much for joining us today. And thank you for being a partner.
Absolutely. It's a pleasure. See y'all soon.
Thank you so much. Oh, there we go. Mask time. And next up, we have another one of our partners. We have Katie, who's joining us from WeTravel. Katie, welcome.
Thank you, Jim. It's great to be here.
And what can you tell us about the fantastic WeTravel?
Well, thank you. We are a booking and payment platform for anybody that's organizing multi-day group travel.
That's great. And one of the things that we have going on, which is fantastic, is that WeTravel and GTO are linked together. They're one of our partners. If for those of our users that are currently on the GTO system, really, if you're not using WeTravel yet, you need to contact Katie. You need to contact them, because if you're doing individual payments and you're needing a payment portal, they handle all of this. What do they get when they're signing up with WeTravel?
Okay, so anybody that signs up with WeTravel gets the option of building itinerary pages and also book now buttons, so we can streamline your checkout process. And like you said, collect individual payments becomes much easier because it's all together. It's all streamlined into one platform. You have a dashboard where you can track all of the passenger information, all of their payments. And then there's several different features also that we offer, like payment plans, auto billing. We also have contribution pages that you can use to collect online fundraising for whatever type of trips, like which is used a lot for student trips. And there's several other features, and we invite everybody to have a look at our website to see the differences between our basic package and our pro package.
And that's fantastic, and especially the ability for people who are in student travel. We all know that they do a lot of fundraising, and for them to be able to kind of manage that through your system, I think is huge. Is huge. How can they get in touch with you?
They can get in touch with me via my email, kdz@wetravel.com, or just go ahead and go onto our website, wetravel.com. You can also send an email to info@wetravel.com.
And you can also contact us at GTO, because we have all of their information as well, since they're a partner. So we would be more than happy to put you in touch with them. And as I said, our systems are integrated. For those people who want a payment portal and want the options that WeTravel have, we can hook it up within our system, so that way, if you're building a WeTravel page, you can do it from within the GTO system, click a button, and it goes over to WeTravel, and you guys get all the information.
Yeah, that's right.
And then all that information that you guys have will come back to us as well. So, it's really a time saver. It really is going to help you organize, and it's really going to help you kind of manage everything that's going on with the passengers on your trip. So, we've loved having this WeTravel partnership,
Yes.
and this is your first ABA.
That's right. It is my first ABA. I'm really happy to be here. I've enjoyed the show. It's been great. And yeah, our partnership is really about making everybody's lives easier. So we know that technology can be really helpful to everybody in the travel industry right now. And we've seen that post-COVID, everybody has gotten used to and gotten familiar with making online payments and doing things online. And that's basically the future of travel. And we're happy to be here and help tour operators with those tools.
And and that's one of the big things. You're talking about tech, and how over these past 2 years, especially, technology has gotten to be so important with travel. Don't be afraid of technology. Don't be afraid of technology. Technology can help you out. It can really help organize your business. It's going to be able to save you time.
Yes,
And especially when you're dealing with the financial side of things, I think that's one time when, especially a company like WeTravel, is going to be able to save them a lot of legal heartache too.
Yeah, that's right. We help our customers save time, reduce errors when doing manual bookings, and then also convert bookings faster, so making more sales in a less amount of time. So that's something that everybody wants nowadays.
And that's what I was just going to say, that you're speaking the language that everybody wants to hear. Converting everything over to an actual sale and doing it in a faster amount of time, I mean, that's a no-brainer. So please reach out to Katie, reach out to WeTravel, and if you have any questions about it, you can contact me at GTO. You can contact Katie directly, or you can go onto the WeTravel site. Katie, thank you for joining us today.
Likewise, thank you very much.
You're so welcome. You're so welcome. Have a great time at ABA, and I'm sure we'll see. Their booth is next to ours, so I'm sure we wave at each other during the day. So I'll come over and see you in a little bit. So thanks for joining us. Take care. And I think that that is it for our guests. But I wanted to thank all of you for joining us. I wanted to thank everybody that has shown up here at ABA. ABA has been a fantastic time. We have done a lot of business. There are a lot of people who are very serious about getting group travel to happen again. And we're here to help you out. If you're a tour operator and you want more information about the GTO system, please contact us. You can go to our website, grouptravelodyssey.com, or you can contact me, Jim, at gtonetwork.com, and I'll be more than happy to take you through a demonstration of our system for DMOs and for suppliers. You can also contact us. One of our points that we really like to talk about with our system is that we have a hosted supplier manager. So we will go ahead and we will take all of that information, we will put it into the system, so that way all of the users that we have your information already. So for the suppliers that are out there, stop by our booth. We're at 3025. We'll be here today and tomorrow at ABA yet. I would love to show you through where your listing is in our system. For our suppliers, there is no fee for you to be listed in the GTO system. You do want to make sure that all of your information is in front of the operators who are using this. The operators are building their sales, they're building their trips, their itineraries, and your information can be in front of all of them. All you have to do is stop by or contact me and I can give you more information about that. So thank you for joining me today. Thank you for being here at ABA, and we look forward to talking to you in the future. Have a fantastic time, and we'll see you soon.